Yeah.
Cardiovascular system is made by the heart, the blood vessels, blood, and lymphatic system. So to start with the heart is made of four chambers: right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, left atrium above, and the left ventricle lower down. This is the left atrium, this is the left ventricle. Okay? Blood vessels attached to the heart. Let's go just a quick background about the hemodynamics of the heart. Hemodynamics of the heart starts by blood coming from the lower half of the body through the inferior vena cava, which is this opening, and from the upper half of the body through the superior vena cava. These two are going to carry blood, dirty, non oxygenated, to the right atrium. This is the right atrium. From the right atrium, blood is going to pass through this opening into the right ventricle. The right ventricle is going to contain blood and is not allowed to go back again. Why? Because we have a valve in between here. It's called tricuspid valve. Why tricuspid? It has three cusps, and attached to it are these chordae tendineae. Why these chordae tendineae? For firm closure of this valve. Chordae tendineae, by the way, are attached to the papillary muscles. Papillary muscles are small muscles attached to the wall of the heart or to the myocardium. Now blood is in the right ventricle. It's going to be passing from the right ventricle to the lung through this opening into this vessel, which is the pulmonary trunk. Pulmonary trunk is going to carry blood from the right ventricle to the lung and is not allowed to be back. Why? We have a valve at its beginning. This is called the pulmonary valve. It looks semi-lunar in shape, and that's why we can call it as a semi-lunar valve also. Okay, now blood is going to be into the lungs, it's going to be cleaned out, and then will come back through four pulmonary veins. These are two from the left lung, and these are the other two from the right lung. Both are going to pour their blood into the left atrium, which is high up there. From the left atrium, blood is going to pass to the left ventricle and is going to be stopped from coming back by this valve. It's an AV valve, an atrium and a ventricle, and it's called a bicuspid valve. It has two cusps only, and it can be named also as mitral valve. Again, we have here the chordae tendineae. Chordae tendineae are attached to papillary muscles. This is one of the papillary muscles. This one of the papillary muscles that are, by the way, attached to the side walls of the myocardium. Okay, now blood from the right ventricle, from the left ventricle, sorry, is going to be pushed by a very strong kind of contraction into the aorta. The aorta is this one. It's guarded by a valve at its early beginning called the aortic valve. This one. Aortic valve is also named semi-lunar valve. Blood, once it's pushed from that one, is going to be through the aorta. Aorta starts by the ascending aorta, the arch of the aorta, and descending thoracic aorta. It has part in the abdomen. We name it as abdominal descending aorta. But here is the ascending, the arch of the aorta, and the descending. Okay, branches coming out from the arch of the aorta. There are three main big vessels. The most right side one, this one is called brachiocephalic. The second, which is the middle, this is the left common carotid. The most left one, this is the left subclavian artery. So now these are the left. Where are the two for the right side? They are branches of the brachiocephalic. So the brachiocephalic is going to make the right subclavian and the right common carotid. These are the branches from the arch of the aorta. Let's go for these kind of blood vessels. These are the coronary arteries and veins. We have two coronary arteries, the right coronary and the left coronary. Those arise directly from the aorta at the very early beginning. They are the main nutrition or the supply of nutrients to the heart muscle itself. Running with the coronary arteries are the coronary veins. These are the coronary veins. Coronary veins are going to drain the waste from the heart, where their blood is going to be drained. Their blood is going to be drained into this transverse kind of location of a vein called coronary sinus. And this is the main landmark to know that this is the back of the heart. So the coronary sinus is the main drainage for the coronary veins. By the way, where this coronary sinus is going to drain its blood is going to ending drained into the right atrium, not in any of the vena cava. This is all what you have about the heart. Thank you. Make this one.